Welcome back. Now, obviously, I'll admit I got giddy like a little schoolgirl right there, and I just ripped all of the irons open and tore my shirt in the process, and it was great fun, and you missed me jumping up and down and screaming like a little girl. So we fast forwarded now to the entire unwrapping of the Ping I-20 irons that I chose for my setup. First things first, I actually want to tell another big thank you to Ping and THP for this and this opportunity. It's a big deal to me. You guys all know this is the first time that Ping has actually allowed THP and THP members to test Ping clubs. You know, we had the golf bag review, and that's been a wonderful, wonderful review. And so now we get a chance with the clubs. So I can promise you it's not something I take lightly. It's not something any of the other testers take lightly. That said, whenever we got the option to do this and to pick our setup and everything that went through, it was I-20 irons, and from what we were told, Ping wanted to be able to show off their custom department and what they can do. You all should know their custom department's called the Works Department, WRX, and everything that they can do for a golfer and how they can fit a golfer's needs, wants, anything that you can think of to fit your game, to give you a club that's going to perform to your game at its best of its ability. That said, I actually went with the 4-through lob wedge, which is a departure for me because I come from the Bridgestone J40 irons, and I played 5-through 9 iron, and then the score irons from 45 degrees and up, a set of 4 of those. So this time I actually went with stock all through and through. We're using the I-20s even up to the lob wedge, so it'll be an experience for me. We'll get to the why of that here in just a second, but the main things, you guys, I want to show off in the video that has to show off. If you want to know what the Works Department can do, look at all of these green tags that I've got here and how picky that I was with everything that we went through. What you can see in my 4-through pitching wedge, they're actually shafted with the KBS C-tapers. I went with the C-tapers because it's a known commodity to me. They're in stiff flex. It's what I play in my J40s, what I played in my 2.0s. So that takes that out of the equation. It's not a knock on the stock shaft at all. It's me getting something that I know is going to fit my game and my swing, so then it all comes down to me and the head and how the head performs. With the grips, I went with sandpaper, as TC likes to call them. The New Decade multi-compounds, I love them. I know a lot of guys don't, but I'm just one of those weird dudes who really, really likes the feel of them. Maybe you all just have girly hands, maybe not. On the other side, what you're seeing is the actual wedges, the U-wedge, the sand wedge, and the lob wedge. You notice they're a little different. I had them actually shafted with the Dynamic Gold spinners. The C-tapers are a lower trajectory shaft, a lower spin shaft, so in the scoring wedges you need something with a little bit more spin, a little bit more height on the ball. So Ping was gracious enough to allow me, with their custom department, to actually pick the DG spinners to put in there, which is a huge, huge thing. The only other thing I want to get to before the video gets too long and takes forever to upload, because I'm going to show you all my specs, I'm going to show you all the tags, and you're going to get to see all that in my pictures. But the other thing I really want to show you in video right now, first let's look. The 4-iron right here has that great known Ping finish to it. That satin finish that everybody knows is a Ping iron, and on the I-20s just looks even more than exceptional as far as performance point. It's going to be really, really fun to try these out and put them through their paces and see how they stand up and how they stand the test of time. But what I really want you to focus on is the bottom of the 4-iron. Bottom of the 4-iron, beautiful, beautiful satin finish. Now I want to show you the lob wedge. Part of what we got to choose and what we got to pick is you're going to notice the lob wedge, the sole, nice and shiny. This is because I actually went with Works grinds on my lob wedge, on my sand wedge, the U wedge, and the pitching wedge as well. We'll get into the different types of grinds and what they are, but you can tell and you can see what they've done as far as the grind on it. The lob wedge, I'll get you a couple pictures, a couple quick snippets. You can tell the grind on the sand wedge as far as when the light hits it at the different angles. Then you've got the U wedge, another unique grind to it. You can see that satin has been taken away by the grind job. And then even the pitching wedge, which has got just a little radial grind on it. It's not a whole lot. You can tell there's not near as much contour to the other 3 wedges. But that's the gist of it as far as what my setup is in the unboxing video and everything that you guys can get to see. There's going to be more videos, obviously. Again, I just want to thank THP and Ping. Thank you, THP and Ping, for the opportunity and everything that goes on. You guys don't make fun of me too much in my video. Don't make fun of the pug hair on the putting green. It hasn't been depugged lately. I can't wait to give you guys more information, and I'll actually be getting these out and getting at it tomorrow.